Welcome to a MainlyDIY.com video.
Hi! Today we're going to make a greeting card for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm starting out with a design that I came up with, and I have it on MainlyDIY.com. You can download your own copy. This Good Friends are, as the front, hard to find and lucky to have is going to be on the reverse side. So first I'm going to cut these up and trim them up a little bit. And I'm going to start by taking my ruler, and I'm going to come probably about this light circle, maybe about 1/2 inch from that. I just want to line it up, make sure I'm square, and go ahead and cut that. Set this one aside for the moment, and then I'll come up about maybe 1/4 inch above the top of my top clover leaf. So I'm ending up with, I'll be 3 3/4 high. Okay. And then I'm going to trim off probably about 1/4 from this edge. There we go. And then I'll come over about, let's see, that's about 5 1/2. I'm going to go a little bit smaller than that. I'm going to go 5 1/4. Okay, so there's the front of my card. I'm going to get a corner rounder and round that corner off. So I am going to go ahead and round the corners off on that. And then I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, and I've got my scoring board here. And so I am just going to get an idea of how that's going to look. If I put it there, do I have enough for the inside there? Or do I want to fold it that way? I think I'm going to go this way because I think I'll waste the least amount of paper. And so I am going to score on what's the right side of my cardstock. And this one is textured, so that's the right side. My cardstock's just about 8 1/2 inches, so I need to score it at 4 1/4. Just like that. I'll pick it up and then I'll bend it in. So again, I scored from the right side. And I will set that down, and I'll just take my little score and mark that up a little better. Okay. Then I'm going to take my design, and I am going to so now what I'm going to do is, this is my folded edge. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to set it on 1/8 of an inch. And that's going to be my guide for marking, or for where I place my little piece here. So I am going to take the front and I'm going to put some glue on that. Put a good layer of that on. And I am going to set my card down and readjust my ruler. I see I moved it a little bit, and of course I want to make sure the top is up towards the fold, and I'm going to leave a little bit of room on the edges. And I am going to go ahead and place my card down there, my card top rather. And so I'm going to use my embossing folder to adhere that down a little bit. Okay. This is add 1/8 ruler that's used traditionally for quilting. And I'm going to use that. I just line it up with the card on top. And then I can trim this off, get rid of that. I'll trim this side. And then I will do it around the bottom. This is going to give me an equal edge all the way around. I could measure it with my ruler if I wanted to, but I decided not to. Okay, then I'm going to flip my card over to the back, and I am going to use my embosser to put my name on the back. Just makes a little subtle impression, so people will know who made the card if they're interested in it. And then I'm going to measure and see about how big that is to get an idea of how big I need to cut that piece. So this needs to be less than 5.5 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find approximate center of that and make sure one of my, so 5.5, so let's go 5 inches, half of 5 inches is 2.5. So I'm going to put this end of my ruler on, and about 2.5, I want to have my 2.5 inch line centered with this, and I'll go ahead and take my rotary cutter and cut that. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to cut this. I said I wanted it 5 inches wide, so I'll just go ahead and do that. That's this way. So now my card needs to be less than 4 inches, so probably, I don't know, 3.5, so or something like that. So I am going to just kind of play with my ruler and see what height looks good on that. If I had that at 2, that would make it 4 inches on either side, and I don't want it that big. So let's try put that at 1.5. Now I'm going to take my corner punch and go ahead and round over all those corners. Just adds a little bit more class to your card. And then you can go ahead and paste that on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on that with my glue stick. There we go. So we have our card completed. This is Good Friends Are hard to find and lucky to have. And again, you want to burnish this down a little bit, and then maybe put something heavy on it before you went to use your card.